Okay, let me mute for some time. Okay. Hi, Abhay. Abhay, you joined?
Yes, Sandesh, I just joined.
Okay. So I started recording. I think, yeah, recording is started. My screen is also shared. Okay. So I hope you all are able to see my screen, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So yesterday we cover some topic that is how to work with drop down. If we have multiple selector in drop down, how we can tackle that multi drop down. Then we learn some JavaScript executor. If something locator is not working, how we can add JavaScript executor for sending any string or clicking on the button or scrolling horizontal or vertically, right? So we learned some JavaScript executor yesterday. So today we are going to start a fresh topic, that is some Java basic part. Whichever and whatever we require to learn for Selenium, we can see that part. So let me create one package. Java basic. The package name is, I'm giving the Java basic itself. Uh, in today's session, that is the interactable session, I want some input from you guys as well. In the Java basic or anything language, if you want to learn, if you want to develop some logic, then we need to think on that perspective as well, right? So today we will see some Java basic program. Let me open one notepad. The first program, this program is always, interview will be asked this program, and while developing some your logic, these things are the skills you should have. This is the necessary skill. So the first program I want to tell you, how I want to swap the two number. Let me put in this way. I have A is equal to 10 and I have B is equal to 5. These are the two number. I want to swap this number. I want to store A value into the B and B value into the A. And we have third variable as well. Let me put as a temp. Can someone tell me how to swap these two number with third variable? Third variable I already provided you as a temp. So now I want to swap this number. A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 10. Can someone guide me how we can swap this number using the temp? Gopi, you joined?
Yeah, so Sandesh, in this case, what I'm thinking is first assign variable A value to temp, and then assign B to A, and then assign temp to B.
Okay, let me put in your way. Could you please repeat?
Yeah, so assign variable A value to temp.
A value to temp means this one.
Temp
Temp
equal
is
to
A.
equal to
Okay.
A, right? And then okay, and then assign variable value B to A.
B to A. Okay, B to A means,
Yes.
okay.
Okay, and then assign temp to B.
Okay. So let me put in this way. So now A value is 10. So in the temp, it will store as a temp will be a 10, right?
Yep.
Then here now the A value, what is the A value?
A value is 10.
No, A value will be here A value will be a 5, right? Because
Memory
we are
value.
assigning,
After assigning, it will be 5. Yes.
correct. Oh, I'm asking that A value. Now it will assign B value means B is equal to 10. This logic is perfectly correct. Let me put in that programmatic way. swap number with third variable. Okay, swap number with put like this third variable. Okay, so same thing I'm copying here. Let me copy this thing. I have to format this value to look like this. And here I want to initialize the variable, right? Integer a is
that's
equal to 10, then integer b is equal to 5,
Yeah.
and
Temp equal to 0.
integer temp is equal to 0. Correct? And only thing is that I want to now print that value. That's it. It's a very simple program, right? This is out. Okay, two time I want to write here. One second.
Yeah, that should be a. Yeah.
Let me put it another way. Look like this. Value of a is double slash and a. Let me copy this so it will be more readable, right?
Yep.
Diksha, Sonam, you got this logic, right? These are the very simple logic we implemented over here. Sriyesh, you got this logic? Whatever we are doing here, we are nothing doing. We are just swapping the two number with the help of the third variable. So third variable temp we have stored as 0. Okay, Diksha, Sriyash, you understood this program?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So Gopi, you joined?
Yeah, hi, Sandesh.
Yeah,
I
hi.
joined a couple of minutes back. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we are moving ahead. Now the same thing I want to implement, but at this moment I don't want to take temp value. Diksha, Sonam, can you please help me? If I have two variables, if I have two values, I want to swap this value without third variable. Just with the help of this program, think about that perspective. We wanted to swap this value, and at this time we don't want to take the temporary variable. How we can do that? There are multiple ways you can do it. As per your own logic, you can do it. Sriyesh, do you have anything in your mind how we can swap these two number? I want to keep 5 into A and B is equal to 10.
No idea, sir.
Okay. Sonam, Diksha.
No idea.
Okay. Okay. I will tell you. These are also very simple, but previously what happened? We have temporable. At this moment, we don't have temporable. If we look like that, A is equal to A plus B. So what will be the A value now? A is equal to 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. Correct? B is equal to A minus B. There are another so many various way you can swap. I'm telling one of them. So A minus B. So now B equal to A, right? 15 minus 5 is equal to 10, and then A is equal to
B minus A.
perfect. Now A will be 5. Let me copy these things. Let me put this way. Everyone know this, right? This is the comment. Integer A is equal to 10 and integer B is equal to 5. And then I want to print that value. That's it. It's very simple, right? Copy, paste it, and it as a B. A value is 5 and B value is 10, correct? It's very simple. Okay, let me introduce. There are two more classes which is in Java. That is here anybody is no doubt, right? I think no doubt. It's very simple program, right? Okay. Let me introduce two more things in front of you. In the Java, there are two classes. One is string buffer and string builder. Okay. Let me string buffer and string builder. Okay, these are the two classes which is having some inbuilt method in Java. Basically, if I have something string, or if I have something in my string variable, and if I want to manipulate, you understood, right? Manipulation means if I want to insert anything, if I want to delete, if I want to append, then to manipulation string we require these two classes. One is string buffer or string builder. Both are doing same way, but string builder, it is a performance wise, it is a faster. String builder, it is a faster, and the string builder is introduced into the Java JDK 1.5. And this string buffer, it is a previously introduced, I guess Java JDK 1.2 onwards it is introduced, but the new one is latest one is after 1.5 string builder class is introduced, and the memory perspective, execution perspective, compilation perspective, string builder is always faster than string buffer. Okay, let me show you one example. String buffer example. Let me close others. I told you to manipulation string, we require string builder or string buffer. So manipulation means insert, update, delete, whatever we wanted to do operation. So let me string look here. It's coming from Java lang string buffer. I'm creating object of string buffer and passing some value or string buffer. So let me pass as a Selenium. What happened with this? Create method of the string. Okay. Object name sp dot. If I want to insert integer offset of the WebDriver boolean character integer and integer offset string. Let me introduce these things. I right now what I want to do, I have Selenium as a string, okay, and I want to insert after Selenium something like I want to insert Selenium WebDriver. We are learning Selenium WebDriver, right? So I want to insert WebDriver. So while working with the string buffer, I want to insert. So there are two offset. One is offset and one is string. So which string I want to insert? WebDriver. I'm putting here WebDriver. Okay, and here offset means the number which I want to hear. If you calculate 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, right? So I'm putting here 8 comma something wrong. Okay, let me check. String buffer from Java lang, and this need to copy paste it here. It's saying create method of the string buffer string. Even if we pass this method of the string buffer string is undefined of the type of the string buffer example. What problem with this? Let me try with another way first. It's also coming from Java 9. Something. Yes, okay. Let me show you first string builder in string buffer. What is the mistake? String builder also coming from Java lang, right? Okay. Let me run this program first. I want to insert WebDriver after Selenium. So I just created object of string builder sb is equal to new string builder. I passes the Selenium as a string. Then the object sb dot insert at the 8 level position I want to insert as a WebDriver, and just I printed that value. Selenium WebDriver. Just let me put one space. So got it right. So sb dot insert and the offset which I provided as a 8, because if we calculate 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8, right? So after 8 I want to insert WebDriver. I just put it one space over here because that name is concatenated direct Selenium and WebDriver. So I put one space over here and I have printed that value. That's it, right? Now I want to delete as well. So let's suppose sp dot delete integers. Look here, in the delete integer start and end, there are two range. I want to provide the start and end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me put. It will delete. It will start from 5, and it will end up to the. If I provide these two things, look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After 5, it's removed everything, right? INUM, correct? So there are so many operations. Let me tell you one more operation. Append also. Append from string. Let so I want to append means I want to add something extra. Let me add test. Look here. Okay, let me put one space. Keep in mind these functions we require while working with the Selenium. If we are using string buffer class, then in the string buffer we can insert, we can delete, we can append. If we want to append, it's always appending at the end. It's always appending at the whatever string we have. It's always appending. Let me show you same thing with the string buffer example. What happened with string buffer? Let me create string buffer. Same operation you can do with the string buffer class as well. Both are the same. I told you, only execution perspective. If you have big program, then you can understand. I just remove this thing. Just string buffer from Java line, and then I copy this, and if I paste it here, it's not coming. Why it is okay? I don't know, in the previous class we did same thing. Look here, CS capital, B capital, S capital, B capital. Anyway, might be something issue, because here I tried with string buffer and these things, but it is not working. Okay. Look here, what I want to tell you, the same string builder we tried insert, delete, and append as well, and we are trying same thing with the string buffer as well. So both are the same. Whatever the operations we are getting, Selenium, it will be a insert at WebDriver. So WebDriver is inserted, delete 5 to 8. So 5 to 8 it will be deleted, and then we have appended the test as well, right? So it's appended the test as well. So what I trying to tell you, the string buffer and string builder is a class in Java, which we require to manipulate the string. Means whatever the operations we are doing, both are the same. Only difference is that if anybody is asking what is the difference between string buffer and string builder, so tell them string builder is always faster, execution wise, performance wise, string builder is always faster, and string builder has introduced into the JDK 1.5, and the previous to that string buffer as came into the, I guess, Java JDK. I need to check that, but the version wise I think JDK 1.2 onwards that string buffer is coming. You got it right. So now I want your input. Let me suppose I have string as a Sandesh. Okay, let me remove. I have string as a Selenium. Okay, now I have this string. I introduced two classes, string buffer and string builder. I want to reverse this string. I want output look like yum. Reverse this thing. U I N E L E S. So I want to reverse Selenium. I introduces two classes and there are so many operation as well. Can someone tell me in the general logic how we can reverse this string? This reverse string program happen in C programming. It's the same logic is applied for C++, .NET or any programming. Just wanted to reverse string. I introduces now string builder and string buffer. Anyone can, any classes you can use to help to reverse this string. Gopi, Abhay, Sriyash, Sonam, Jaya, who remaining? Diksha. You got my problem statement, right? What I want to tell you, I just wanted a reverse string. I put it string as a Selenium. I want output look like this. It's very simple.
Yeah.
Okay, anybody is telling, just go ahead, else I will explain you how we do this.
So Sandesh, take a length of that string, put it in for loop, and yeah, and start assigning it to one variable and display it.
Perfect.
In reverse way, I mean.
Correct. Anybody wanted to add here whatever the Abhay told that logic, that is perfectly correct. We wanted to store this link into the one variable. We wanted to count as a size or length, and then we can add one loop, and using that loop it will be count one by one, and then we can print that value. It's very simple, right? Creating one class reverse string example. So I told you string. I have string str is equal to Selenium, right? Selenium. I have this string. Now Abhay told me I want to keep this string into the one integer variable, right? Integer I is equal to str dot, there is correct length. So what will be happen here? Whatever the Selenium length, 8 length, it will be coming and it will be assigned into the I itself. Correct. Then I introduced two classes. With the help of two classes, I want to manipulation, right? Anyone you can use. I will use string buffer. Obj is equal to new. Hang 1 second. String buffer. I want to put one loop. Okay. In Java, if you type only loop and if you press only Control plus space, it is automatically coming. You want to implement that value itself, so it's very easy. So integer j is equal to, I want to store that I value, correct, and then I want to -1. So whatever the value coming from I, it will be my 1 by 1 minus, right? J is equal to I minus 1. Then I want to j is, if still j is greater than is equal to 0, then how I can calculate 1 by 1, it will be a minus. Delete. Okay, and then I have created one object. I want to store that value into the object is equal to object, and one more we learn append, right? So append, here we saw the append will be append that value at the end. So object dot append then how I can want to string dot character wise I want to append. There are so many things. If we pass character sequence and then string str string buffer dot sp. Let me check first and then I will tell you which will be index. If I pass as j, it will be store and append str character. Char@ will be taking one by one value. Let me put, and if it is working then we will see. It should be work. Correct. It's very simple program we wrote. Firstly, we store cell name into the one string as is str. Then at integer I we have take the length of integer, so it will be stored into the I, and using the string buffer or string builder, you can use any class here. Even that if I copied this and if I string builder, both are same, so executions wise only difference. One second, hang. If I block this, it should be run again. Look here. So we Abhay, can you explain this program?
Sure. So we initialized one string as Selenium. We took one integer I value, I equal to string dot length. Here we are finding out the length of that string, okay, and storing it in integer I, and then we are initializing string builder class, that is obj. String builder obj equal to new string builder, and we are rotating that value, integer value. We are rotating into for loop. We are integer j equal to I minus 1. Basically I is nothing but it's a string dot length minus 1. Okay, and then we are appending to the defined object, that is obj, and whatever the character value that we are getting in every loop, we are simply appending into the obj object, and then we are printing that value.
Perfect. It's very simple. So with the help of string builder or string buffer, you can do your own logic and reverse the string. In Java, it's very simple. If we use inbuilt functions as well, there are reverse inbuilt function. If you use this reverse inbuilt function, it's more than this logic. It's simple. Let me show you. Reverse string inbuilt function. String buffer obj is equal to new string buffer. I want to reverse string as a Selenium. direct there are functions, reverse functions. If you pass this function, look here, whatever logic we build, it's very simple using the reverse functions is provided by Java itself. Correct? Either way you can use these things or you can use directly that things. So it's very simplified while working with Java. There are so many inbuilt functions. You wanted to understand that functions and how it is working. So previously we wanted to wrote like this logic. If we use inbuilt functions, it's very simple as well. Builder. Let me copy these things.
Sandesh, looks like your screen is stuck.
My screen is not visible.
Your screen is visible, but I'm still able to see system.out.println obj.re. So I think it is stuck.
Other also seeing same thing. Whatever Abhi is telling, my screen is not correctly showing these things.
Yes, I was also seeing the same, but so I left the call, then I again joined. Now black screen is showing.
Okay, let me check my network connection. Gopi, you are also facing issue. Sonal
Yes.
Suyash.
Yes, Sandesh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I drop this call and can I rejoin this call if you all are facing issue?
Yeah, sure. You
Yeah,
can
I think that-
rejoin. Yeah.
Okay, I'm dropping this call and I'm rejoining this call.
Sure.